Is it the case that the Blessed Virgin Mary arrives at exorcisms, and what goes on there?
There's two different times in which she tends to kind of show up. The first is that she'll show up at a time in which it's a pivotal time in which something's going to happen there's a dynamic, a change in the dynamics of the possession case. It's not liberation yet. Once that kind of happens, the structure of the battle that you're dealing with in session tends to shift because the demons now know that things have changed, right? For example, in one case that I had, when Our Lady showed up, the demon was not even permitted by Christ to even look at her. And by the way, this is conveyed to me through the person who's possessed because I don't see it. But on my side of the equation, you can actually see something's happening because during the sessions, the demons are hyper-focused on you because they know that, okay, this is where the battle is. But like when our Lord and our Lady show up, their attention shifts from you. And it's like complete inattentional blindness. They don't hear a thing you say. They're not paying any attention to you. They're still manifested, but there's this complete change. And then all of a sudden they kind of come back, and then you can tell from the countenance that there's a change. Something's happened. And then you just ask the person who's possessed, because they actually usually see this in an imaginative vision as it's all happening. So what happened is that Our Lady actually showed up, and she said to the demon, she said, even though it's at the end, because I couldn't understand why this woman wasn't getting liberated, because it was at stage 5, because there's 6 stages of liberation. And then Our Lady shows up, and then afterwards, the woman conveys to me that was possessed, she said, what happened is Our Lady appeared and said, even though it's at the end, she said, we're going to keep you here and punish you. And then from that point on, there was this defeat that you tend to see. The various other stages, you're battling it out and you're getting to a certain point. But in stage 5, it's called the ascendancy phase, where it's starting to climb out. The manifestations become more extreme during the sessions, and but the person outside of session, generally speaking, not always, but generally speaking, experiences a lifting of symptomology and things of that sort. But in the first part of stage 5 is you see perfect compliance. The demon will just obey you. He's not going to fight. He's not going to do anything, because at this point he feels defeated as a general rule, but he knows you're going to win.